and it's good morning from me as we start a brand new week. And as you can see, it's not even light time yet. It's a very early start for me on a Monday. We've got 3 interesting multi-drops to do around Liverpool and Scam, and then we've got to come back to the yard, and then we're going to go to WS to do some work for them. So it should be interesting. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. Me, I had a good weekend. It was a very busy weekend for me for some strange reason. I mean, I said to myself this weekend, I made a big deal. I said, when I go home this weekend, please chill out. Yeah, that didn't happen. So yeah, so like I said, first drop today, we've got AG Plats to do in Liverpool. Second drop, we've got Bidfood in Liverpool, and then the very last one will be Summer Anna's in Scam. Never heard of them. So I looked at the first one. I have no idea where I'm going with this first one. I thought I delivered here, but maybe I've done the one in Aintree. So yeah, so I want to say a massive thank you again to all the people watching my videos, and the feedback is brilliant, and the fact that I've been saying Worcester wrong, so I apologise. I am working on it. We're not going there today. Yeah, so as I said, it should be interesting. I've never actually done any WS work since being at Heinz, so that's something new. They just said, so what you do is you come back with the trailer. I was like, okay. So like, and then you just go solo to Appleton, and then I've got a job to do in Oldham. I was like, I can do that. Sounds easy enough. Well, I think it sounds easy enough, but we'll find out soon enough. So yeah, let's rock and roll for the show. I did actually get, did I ask you any questions last week? No, I didn't get any. I didn't get asked any questions. I'm just trying to pick up top of my head. If I think of any, I will gladly tell him in the videos. So yeah, let's shut up and let's go. I hope it gets daylight, because you know what? I think it might rain. Not really too keen on the rain. So let's crack on. We leave Wigan. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought it would get a little bit more perky, or a little bit warmer at least, and it hasn't. It's still staying a bit drizzlier. 16 Celsius at the present time. So all we've got to do now is just nurse it down the road to Liverpool. We're about 45 minutes away from here. So yeah. I don't think today's going to be a bad day, but we'll see. But yeah, so we'll see how this one goes. I had a little look on Google Maps about the first one I'm going to, and it looks like I've got to reverse into a gate, but I can't use the neighbour's like entrance across, because there's a big massive along Google Maps there's a big massive bollard, and it says do not use our yard to reverse into Purfleets. That's a good start, isn't it? Have to excuse me, I've still got my car. I just have not seen to clear this car. I thought it'd gone by last week, and then on Friday it just came right back, and it's not gone since. I said to her, she said, do you want some medicine? I went, no. She said, why not? I said, because I don't. I said, I don't want any medicine. I hate medicine. I'm one of those where I would rather sweat through it or just power through it. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad today. I mean, we've not got a full trailer on, so it's just a matter of now getting to Purfleets, getting the first one off, going to Bidfood, getting the biggest, because Bidfood is the biggest customer on the trailer. And then we got our runners, I think they're called, in Scam. Never heard of them. Just got to get that onto and after that, come back, drop the trailer, like I said, just over to Appleton solo. Should be nice. Should be a nice chill day, I hope. So yeah, it's cracking down the road. I just do not believe it is still half dark. It is 5 to 6 in the morning. I mean, I would have thought been a bit more light for now, but they're coming back to the dark nights. So yeah, so Should be nice chill one. I'll see you in Liverpool. Apparently now we are approaching Purfleets. Apparently I turn right here. So let's put the right indicator on. Doesn't look good. I can see a lot of blue flashing lights. There are loads and loads of blue flashing lights came through earlier. And apparently it's up here somewhere. We've got a green light to go, so let's go. Apparently it's up here somewhere. So, and then apparently it's on the left here where I want. Oh, there's a left turn here. So there's a left turn here somewhere. Where? God knows. Right there where that person is. Right, let's get up here. Let's go and have a look. Yep, this one here is the one I want. Should be a road. Let's turn left up here. And apparently Purfleets is right there in front of me. Yep, deliveries, big massive sign that says deliveries. I love that. Finally, thank you. I will take that with a pinch of salt, as we do say thank you to Purfleets for the lovely big sign that says there. So yeah, so that's all we got to do now is just report in. I think there's another truck on the bay. Let's go and see what's going on. Woohoo! So we've just finished tipping in now here at AG Purfleets here in Liverpool. I got a little bit mungled up because when I drove to the site I was pointing the wrong way, and I thought what I'll do is I'll spin it round, and then I'll just be able to reverse it in, not an issue. And then United Utilities van parked right across front gate, and I'm like, oh, and I got out and I'm like, I hope he doesn't stay long. Wasn't too bad. I was there for 6:45 and I'm leaving now at 7:45, so about an hour. I had to wait for one of the little 7.5 ton trucks to come off. I think he was waiting for more crew to turn up, but that's fine. Again, it's not a bigger issue. I don't think we were due till about R7 anyway. So let's plough on down to Bidfood. It should be a nice one, this one. It should be a nice little easy one, this one. I've seen this one from B&M at Speak, so I have an idea where this one is. We're not guessing. So let's plough on. And that's us now leaving Purfleets at Liverpool. Oh, yeah, I thought he might. The Class 1 wagon behind me has just used all the car park. There was a big massive sign that says, do not use our car park to turn into Purfleets. But he is going to use it because apparently that's what he is. I just came up here, I spun it round here on this corner here and just drove down. I didn't actually know you could drive up this road. I remember that next time. Doesn't matter. So let's get on now to Bidfood down at Bidfood down at Finger. Let's go. Well, that's it now as we approach Speak. It's not been too bad, to be quite fair. Bit of road work through Liverpool, but I can live with all that. But yeah, even got a police officer on a bike there in front of us. That's quite cool. But yeah, no, like I said, we just got ourselves a lovely little run, like I said, through Liverpool, and that's the way it works. I know this area very well. Tommy's on left hand side. We turn right here, we turn left, and then we're at B&M Speak. So let's get around this next bend. Let's get into Bidfood at Speak, well, Liverpool, and then we'll take it from there. I want to Mr. Police Officer bikes across the road. We go first. Yep, here we go. Very nice. As I said, yeah, we're just waiting there for our turn to turn right. Right, so here we are now. We're turning left onto the estate for Bidfood or B&M's, which is that I know it very well for B&M's. So all we've got to do now is just go through the estate gates here and get it in. 20 miles per hour in here as well. So there is a wagon and a bin truck. A lot of bin trucks today. A lot. Now Google Maps tells me the entrance to Bidfood is where I turn right for B&M. If I go straight down, it's down there. So all we gotta do now is just make our way to the bottom. And you know, I've even forgotten my sunglasses today. That's gotta be world ending right there on it. I shouldn't be that long because this next one here is only 11 pallets. So I don't think I'm gonna be in here that long, to be honest with you, here at Bidfood. But it's, you know, if it's anything like the one at Cannock, it should be in and out, no offence, but it should be. Now it's telling me to turn right here now down the Away, but if I'm right, it's straight ahead. I don't remember being down at the bottom, then they were B&M's were. I'll tell you what, I am going to turn right here actually, I'm in the wrong lane then. I thought it was at the bottom, but I think maybe it might be at the bottom of B&M's. Let's go down here. Luckily nothing's coming. Don't like being at the wrong lane. So let's go down here and turn left, and apparently it's at the bottom of there now. Taking a nice stride. This is a private estate. If you're having delivery to this area and you need to park up, maybe don't stop on this estate. It is very private. But yeah. Oh. Stop that, it's pulling a B&M trailer there, that's new. It's a decent combo. So let's come around this next bend here. Now, I thought it was on that main road, but I'm thinking it might be at the bottom actually. So let's go down here. Each, and then we'll try and thing it. Now it's telling me it's at the bottom here. Now I do know when you're at B&M's, you can see Bidfood through the fence. There's B&M's. A lot of stalwarts coming out of there. Yeah, I think it is. It's telling me I'm here now, so I'm assuming I was right. It was on the main road, so I think if I turn left, I might see the entrance to Bidfood. So let's. Is this not Bidfood here? Let's have a quick nosy. One of them is going to definitely be Bidfood. It's not this one. That one's got a barrier over it. I can see Bidfood. Can I see Bidfood? I can't see Bidfood. Yeah. That's the last thing you wanted to get lost. But I think it's on this road here, just at the correct corner. Because I did say I think it's on that main road. So I should have just listened to my better instinct, which is it's up there. So I think Bidfood is here on my left hand side now. I think it is anyway. It's around here. What a thing here. The Bidfood. I can see the building. The Bidfood is coming up now on my left hand side. You'll see it in a minute. So this is the Stas car park, and I want. So you can see the signs bit there now, and I think I want that left turn. There's a left turn here up ahead where the truck is. I'm assuming this looks like goods in to me. There's a truck in there, so that's always a good sign. If I'd have followed the road down, we'd have come down here. Yeah, this is definitely the Bidfood entrance. Yep, that's one. Liverpool depot, that's what it says. Liverpool depot. So let's leave it here. Let's talk to this one before we go into the site. just finished tipping in out here at Bidfood at Liverpool. Whoa, we arrived here at 8:30. And I was made to park over there for a good 40 minutes before they put me on a bay. Then the fire alarm went off. Oh, you can't ride this stuff. So I've got it. So I've got my gloves, I've got my keys, I've got my paperwork. All I've got to do now is pull the truck off the bay, and we've got nets in Skem and in services and Sons. I've looked it up. It's literally really easy to find. There's a nice Harrison staff there behind me. Very nice. I have to be very honest. So yeah, so this shouldn't be really the thing, but I have been here for 2 hours. I went up to the window and they went, entertainment is for free. I was like, can't be helped to guess. Fire's real time in it, and listen, at the end of the day, I would be the first one in the morning if the building was on fire and I couldn't get out safely. So yeah, so we will leave. And I forgot my bloody sunglasses. I knew I was going to forget something this morning. I bought myself some new sunglasses during my car. So when I go back, I will definitely be grabbing them. So let's go to Skem. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Right, let's finally leave Bidfood. Oh, I'm not going to lie to you. It feels like that went on forever. I understand about fire alarms a lot before anyone says it, but it seems to take forever to put me on a bay. It seems to forever to tip it. Right, so we're going to our runners and stuff and Sons next. That's apparently it's from here 45 minutes. So let's plough on down the road. I don't know if I should have gone for the goods in bit there. Nope, don't mind. Automatic gate. Right. Let's get out of here. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gone warm, so the jumper's off and everything. So our Anna and Sons has only got 2 lifts. So this, no offence here, but it shouldn't take no more than 20 minutes. It says I should be there for about 20 past 11. So if they take 20 minutes, it should be 20 past 12, and I'm about half hour away from them from Hines. Take this trailer back. We should be at Appleton for about 1ish, and then it's just a matter of basically just getting this next WS job done from. I'm actually quite looking forward to it. Something a bit different. I'm liking this today. I am. I mean, the mistake of turning right here at this roundabout, that has really cheesed me off. But mistakes have been made, and you know, to learn from every single one. I knew I should have just listened to my own thought and gone straight down here. So let's get on down to Skem. So here we are now. We're coming off now for Skensdale. My sat nav is saying around here, turn left, and I think that's what Google Maps was saying the same as well. Well, we'll find out in a minute. Around here, and apparently it's to the left, and then apparently it's just on one of these side streets. Should be interesting. Let's see what we can find. So here we are now. Apparently it's on this road underneath me here is what I want. That's a first. So yeah, apparently we turn left here, and then apparently we just go underneath this road I'm on currently, and apparently it's there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got industrial estate, so that's always a good sign when you see an industrial estate sign. Oh, there's a shopping centre around here. I've been here a couple of times. So let's get around this bend. Never mind, he's coming with me apparently. I didn't even know he was even coming, but let's just go around here. And then apparently it's left again, and then we're on the road we want. So let's see what happens when I get to this site. Apparently I'm about 2 minutes away. Let's see what happens. So here we are now, we're coming up the road. Apparently there's a road called Gleb Road, and then we turn left there and then turn right onto the street I want. So let's just see what happens here. Oh, he's going over here apparently. He's going down there. So let him go that way, and we're gonna go down here underneath the bridge. So let's find out what happens when I get down here. Well, apparently as soon as I turn left here, Anna's is on the right. Oh my god, I was hoping not to see what I've just seen, but it does look like there's a load of trucks in there. Oh, look at that old beaker. That's quite cool. Looks a bit battered though, but yeah. I can obviously see the Anna's yard. Is this the Anna's yard? Is this the Anna's yard? No idea. I think this is the Anna's yard. Yeah, this is Anna's yard. Oh, got a lot of white car park there, don't you? Look at that for parking. Doesn't matter, we'll make it work. So let's get in the yard, let's report in. Let's see what happens. Oh, each. I'm hoping not to be going on the same bed there as that other truck. Let's let this go on. Let's go and report in, let's see what's going on. So we've just finished tipping here at our Anna's and Sons. I was out, I've just had to pull up outside. Oh, what a joke. I arrived here at 20 past 11. I went in, I said to the guy, I said, I've only got 2 pallets. He went, mate, there's 4 wagons in front of you. I said, are you joking? He went, no. He said, there's 2 here, plus 2 trailers. All right, well, that's not wagons, is it? It's trailers. But apparently needed tipping. So I finally got out of here. It is 20 past 1. I mean, we can't write it. So we're going to roll on down. So I've just pulled up outside here. So what I'm going to do is now, I'm going to go and find somewhere now suitable to pull up to have a tackle break. And that's all we can do really, innit? Just have a little break and then head back. The WS job is gone. So not a bigger issue there. Nice and simple really. Been a nice easy day. I'll probably finish it for about 4 o'clock. Again, simple. Well, let's crack on down the road, back to Hines. Well, first go and have a break somewhere, don't know where yet, and then make my way back to Hines and finish up for the day. And that is it, we finally escaped from our Anna's and Sons. Oh, I won't lie to you, that was really hard going, but we have barely left. So let's get on the M58. I still need to take a tackle break yet somewhere, a proper break anyway. And then that is it, because the WS work has now fully come off. So let's plough on down the road. I'll go and take it around Beans if I have to. So welcome back to day number 2. It is Tuesday for me, and today, what a difference again a day makes. So I've come in this morning thinking, oh God, I bet you any money I've got Lichfield, and then I'm going to have bloody Worcester. And I thought, I bet I am, and I haven't. I've actually got a company called BFC, I think that's what it's called, or BFM, with 5 pallets. And then I've got to go to Worcester with some returns. But yeah, okay, but that doesn't sound too bad. And then just a collection back. I went in and I went, buy pallets, do it, yeah? Okay. Listen, I'll do it, 5 pallets. So this shouldn't be an hard one. I've never been to this place before. I think it's called BFM or BTM. I've heard some of the chaps talk about this place and they're saying it's not for the faint-hearted. So we'll find it when we get down there. And I've also been given DBR, the tag axle. And you know me, I do like this tag axle. I just do. So all we're going to do now is just quickly do the vehicle checks, and then we'll start rocking and rolling down the road. Quite easy day. I can live with that. So yeah, what a difference today, mates. So let's go. And it's good morning from me as we now leave the Wigan site. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not looking forward to this one. I've heard a lot of things, a lot of bad things about this one, and I'm kind of thinking, oh great. And I'm kind of thinking, you know, when you hear bad reviews about a certain place, you're kind of thinking, what am I walking into here? Plus, I can't find it on Google Maps, and that's the second biggest worry I've got here. I found one on the business park, but it says industrial estate along with my paperwork. So I've got to make a decision beforehand to either go into the business park and try and find unit 33, or go on the industrial estate and find unit 33 somehow. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit nervous. You know, it's not, you know, if you make a mistake in one of these, it's like, ah! But yeah, but it doesn't matter. Let's get down into Birmingham. Let's get to the estate and see what the crack is. I should be there in roughly about 2 hours. There's no traffic in front of me, apparently. I don't believe that for a second, because I just never do. No traffic on the M6. That will be a first, even for me. So yeah, so all I've got to do now is just go straight over here and basically just bring you. Tell the Mr. Bus driver thank you. He indicated left there, he didn't have to. And we're just going to get out of here. Also, within the next, I think it's next week, the 10th, this road shuts for 7 days, I think it is. I think there was a sign just down here. I was reading it last night, but I was in the world of my own when I was like, do, like you do. So let's just get down here. There is a sign just after the Heinz here that says this road here will close for 7 days as of the 10th, which I think is next week. So as of next week, and it's only, do you know what makes it worse? It's just this bit to where that sign is there, I think. So I think that's all of the road that's shutting, so that's a good start. So that basically means we've got to start going up towards Robin Park and stuff like that. That's around the corner. As I have said though a million times, there is a few ways you can get out of the Heinz factory. I find it quite one of the easy accessible sites I've ever been to. But yeah. As I said, we're just going to just have to plough down the M6. You can see it over the top of it, over the bridge there as we go under it now, the M6. It doesn't look that bad, to be fair. It is only 7 o'clock in the morning. So let's get down the road. There was meant to be some returning pallets to Worcester, but apparently they're just not ready. So they just said, you know what, Mark, go about. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So yeah, I would have gone round this then. Said thank you, but let's get up here now. There's plenty of room for me and the other one. Tell you what, I came very close to that little black car then. I know there's a bus up behind me. He's coming with me as well. He's like, if you can go, I can go. Follow the best, son, follow the best. So yeah, so it shouldn't be a bad day, to be fair. It's just this first drop. At least we're not going to be sitting in Anna's for 2 hours. Because this, like I said, all I've got is on board is 5 pallets, that is it. So it's not like I've got loads on. So let's get down to Birmingham and let's see what's going on. Here we are now as we come off now for Birmingham, well, West Brom, sorry, but it is Birmingham. And apparently this industrial estate, what I want, is up here. Now I don't know why, but my sat-nav tells me I can't turn right onto the street, but Google Maps tells me I can. There's that East End's Booze, but we were there last other week, so it's it dead same area as all that, really, isn't it? So yes, like I said, because we were there the other week. So all we gotta do now is go up here and then make our way down this street. As I said, I've never been here before. I have no idea where I'm going. This should be very, very interesting to see what is gonna happen. Oh, Amazon truck here. Let him just do what he's gotta do. Oh, we'll go round him. I'm hanging out in the middle of the road. It's not his fault. So yeah, so apparently it is past the stadium, and then apparently it's on your turn right there. So let's have a look. Let's see what happens. Now, when was the last time you ever saw a police officer walking the streets and they're there now? Wow, I'm impressed. I am very, very impressed. Right, so apparently it's not this one, it is the second one. So let's move it over and then we'll try and work out how to get down this street. Come on, don't know what's going on here. I've got a car here outside of me. No idea what he's doing. Alright, he's going into the stadium. I was like, what the hell are you doing? So here we go now. Hang on a minute. Yep. Wow, look at this. Apparently I walked down this street here. Apparently this is Middlemore Road, but it's an industrial estate, so should be a little bit more interesting, wouldn't it? Middlemore Road, apparently it's down here, so let's get down here, park up, and then go for a walk. That's all I can do at the end of the day. Yeah, Middlemore. It says Middlemore Industrial Estate. You'd think there'd be a sign, wouldn't you, to say Middlemore Industrial Estate. There's a truck coming out of it now, so let's just get down here ourselves, see what's going on. Right, so this is going to be fun. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to plonk it up behind the other truck that's in front of me there, and then we're going to have a little walk to go and find this site. So let's plonk it here. Oh yeah, I tell you what, I think I might plonk it behind this truck because there's a gate there for Steely. So let's put the hazards on, just plonk it up here, go for a walk, because I really don't know where this place is. So let's go for a walk. That wasn't too bad. I was just having a walk down here and there was a truck around about here. He's gone now, obviously. And I was mentioning myself, have you ever heard of this company before? Because obviously he gets talking to him. He said, no, I've never heard of it. He said, hang on. And anyway, there was another guy, he had a Clark's truck here, and he's making a delivery somewhere, and he said, let's ask him. So we went and asked this business here, and they reckon that what I want is on this business park here on the left. So, and he said it's not called CFM, it's called Pearl Foods. I'm like, that's what he reckons it is. And I'm like, right, I reckon he read that board, because I read this board when I was on Google Maps. So, so we're just going to go in here now to the business park and present myself to Pearl Foods. They're going to have to know who this company is. So let's get in here, let's park it up behind that trailer, and then let's go and have a look for this Pearl Foods, ask them if this is the right place or not. If not, God knows, it's going to have to be someone else's bloody problem at the end of the day. So yeah, let's just park it right here so everyone's got enough room to get past me and stuff. Back it up a little bit, there we go. Right, so that's it now. So they reckon it is just literally right there in the corner. Let's go and speak to them. So we have just found the company I want, which is right here. No signpost, no nothing. If it weren't for a very, very nice guy at the beginning, he said, "What do you need to look for, mate?" I said, "Number 33." He went, "Go and look for the smashed up vans." So we're being unloaded in the middle of the road when they finally start. 5 pallets, all this for 5 pallets, but now I know next time. But like I said, there is no signs at all here. So all we got to do now is wait for them now to unload it. See how long this takes. It takes more than 5 minutes. I want to know why. Right, let's go, my bro. Let's get it off. finished tipping it at BSC here in Manchester. What a joke. No signs of the side of the building. What made this worse was, when I drove into the business park, I placed the vehicle at the beginning, and I walked through the estate, and I saw Unit 33, looked directly, all the windows were smashed, all the shutters were down, and I thought, maybe they've just moved units. It does happen from time to time, you know, when your business grows, you need better units. Wasn't the case. I walked past 33 at the back and I noticed the shutter door open, but inside it didn't look like food. And I thought, that's not the right place. I went to the front of the building, 33A, and there was another food building, and I thought, this has got to be the place. I said to the guy on the forklift, I said, excuse me, I said, I'm looking for blah, 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 blah. He went, yeah, mate, they've moved to 39. I said, okay. So I walked to 39. I knocked on the door, and this guy went, yeah, can I help you? I was like, yep, got a delivery fee. He's like, not for me, you've not. I'm like, oh, that's a good start. So a quick phone call back to WS, and they phoned the people up saying, listen, my delivery driver's there, we can't find you. And it was the building where the shutter door was open. I should, you know what I mean? But it's like I said, so I said to the people who were there, I said, so where can I bring you here? What do you mean? I said, how do I get to where you are? He went, oh, you can just go right block. What right block? It was a right mess. There were cars everywhere, abandoned. There must be a lot of garages in here, you know, just doing a lot of repairs. But we got there at the end. We had park in the middle of the road. Everyone was kicking off about it, but I can't do nothing about it. I don't think that was too bad. I arrived at 9:30 and it's now 20 to 10, so 10 minutes to unload. There was only 5 pallets. So I've just now got to go to Worcester and then just get our collection on, and that is my day done for the day. Now I know the collection is at 2 o'clock, so I might be able to get an early one on, maybe 1 o'clock if it's ready to go only. So yeah, let's crack on down the road. Oh my god, what a joke this is. No wonder the people who I work with say, listen, when you get that, yeah, I know next time. That's all it is, isn't it? It's a learning curve. It's the first time I've been here. It's very easy to find. My sat-nav was trying to do me this weird thing when I was coming down the road. It said, oh, go ahead, do a U on the roundabout. I'm like, well, I can just turn right on the road. So sometimes don't always follow the sat-nav. So let's crack on. Right, so let's get out of here. Let's get out of here indeed. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've had easier drops. But it doesn't matter. DPD pack right up corner there, just can't see up that street yet, it's clear to come out. But yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, I've got the tag axle up as well, all the tags up in the air, and all we got to do now is go to, like I said, all we got to do now is just go to Worcester. This should be simple. I'm about 45 minutes away from the place. I need to stop. I need to use the toilet. So at the end of the day, that's fine by me. Say thank you to all these cars here, as they all did stop for me. They didn't need to. I know next time. That's all I'm going to say. Again, my sat nav is telling me to turn right at the top of the road, and I know I'm okay to turn left. So I don't really understand why it would tell me to turn right at all. Don't know what all that is about. So let's turn left, go past the football stadium, and then we'll get down the road. Should be a nice crystal run. There's no traffic apparently in front of me. All my traffic reports are telling me it's completely empty. Oh, I've got another truck here coming at me. He wants my lane, I want his lane. So let's just see what happens when all these cars get past here now. Let's get ready. This next bend has been nice to hold back. That was nice of him. Didn't have to do that. Again, my sat nav was telling me to turn right there. I don't really understand it, but hey, listen. If you start questioning your sat nav, that's it. Now, a lot of people might say, why do you use a sat nav if you claim to be a professional? It was, I use the sat nav because I like to know what time I'm going to get to each place. That's all I use it for. I have live traffic reports on it, so it tells me where all the traffic is. That's all I use it for. I don't use it for any other purpose other than what it is intended to use for. So yeah, we're just passing West Brom football stadium here. Oh, not too bad. Do you know what? I think when I was at Eddie Starbuck, I think I did a delivery down this road here to the left. I sworn I did. seems so familiar around here. I mean, like I said, I know that West End Foods is right there in front of me. So I know the other week when we did that, when I should have recorded. This is what really got on my nerves, because I did a blog a few weeks back, and it was probably one of the best blogs ever. I had people parking in the wrong spots. I was catching it all on camera. To me, I thought it was spectacular, but yeah, it doesn't matter. So let's, you know, we live and we learn. So I'll just turn my aircon on a little bit now, get nice and chilled in the truck. Could have sworn it was down that road where I delivered bread and all that. Could have sworn I did. Maybe not, maybe so. I don't know. So all we gotta do now is, like I said, we just gotta go down here, join the M5. Oh, diamond little bus there. Don't see many of them. It's like a little van bus. I mean, suppose, you know what I mean? You would have thought with Birmingham being quite a big capital city, or a big city, sorry. You know what I mean? You would have, city capital, is it? A big city. You would have thought they'd have had bigger buses, but they do with me. I don't run the bus companies around here. Diamond do. Well, someone put the window through at Subway. I'm assuming they didn't like the sandwiches. So yeah, so right there on the left hand side is a company called West End Foods. I don't know if you're going to see it or not in the sat nav. Big blue building. I had this as a drop a few weeks back, and when I got there, it ain't called West End, East End Foods anymore. It's now called something else, and I was like, oh, that's a good start. I am coming to the end of my cough, so I apologise in the long run. I'm alright, don't panic. Make sure it says M5 safe on the road. It certainly does. A lot of people are not reading the roads anymore, they're just going in their own lanes, and then they're just doing whatever they want. But here we go now as we move over to down here, industrial estate. So yeah, so West East Foods is there. Let's just make sure we're all good. We are all good. So yeah, there is Scania. I love that now that you can buy a cab. I do love that. Should I buy one and put one in my missus' back garden? I bet she would kill me. I'll see you down there. Here we are now as we approach Worcester. Let me know in the comments if I'm saying that right now. If not, I give up. I asked one of the Irons lads, I said, how do you say? Because I thought it was Worcester, and they were like, no, it's Worcester. I'm like, all right. So I am so thank you for all the comments saying you're saying it wrong. I know. I didn't even notice. But yeah, no, like I said, we're approaching it now for the first time this week, which I'm quite happy with that. Now, a lot of people might think that I really don't like coming here. I actually do quite like coming here. I really, really do. The crew here is absolutely spectacular. I just don't want to see it every day. That is the truth to it. There's a lot of us that work at Heinz. I think it should be shared out work. It was like last week, some of ours were doing every work. I was like, where's my every work? But I don't know if that will happen or not just yet. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, so Worcester, we're here now. As we're going round the roundabouts, just into sites, and we'll see what we're going to put up with. 200 yards, that left lane shut. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Move over there. See if the roadworks are still here or not at the present in time. Oh. Yeah. Shut because of a little hole there. Interesting. So yeah, so let's get onto site. Let's see what we're dealing with today. I'm hoping to be here till around about 2 o'clock, which is about, well, I'm hoping to be here till about 2. So it's about 3 hours from now because it's only 11 o'clock. I was thinking about having a break on the way down, but I will have a break on the way up after I've wrapped up the filming. So let's go around the bus and let's get down the site. Let's see what the roadworks are like down here now. Have they moved them up? Or it does look like it's come up a little bit more. I think I'll tell you in a minute, because I remember last week, yeah, they have moved up a little bit. At the end of the day, let's keep everyone safe. I want to go home at the end of the day, and so do the people who work at the side of the road. So yeah, let's see what goes on when we get down the road. So here we go now as we go through the roadworks. It's just been a nice little rundown. I have really enjoyed the rundown. It was roughly around about 50 minutes down from that BFC. So that was a nice little rundown, to be honest. I did actually enjoy the drive down. So that's all we got to do, lads. So now we're just going to turn up to my old famous street and let's see what we're dealing with there today. Let's hope it's not so busy. I'm hoping we're in and out. I'm not looking forward to doing this when it comes to winter time, when it's full of ice and snow, but now it isn't like that. It's nice. So I'll put the indicator on early because I borrowed both lanes here. Now I know a lot of people might say why can't you just sit in your own lane? It's because the bottom of the trailer will swing quite heavily and I just don't want to hit someone. Oh, I thought that lady will go across all the road then. Impatientness that was. I didn't think that little Fiesta was going to stop at all then. No need for that, I don't think. So yeah, we're doing 20 up the road here. So I just don't understand what all that was about. I understand that two cars can possibly meet, but at the end of the day it's definitely one of those. So if they've got a clear path and my truck's telling me I'm having a collision. Well, I hope not. But yeah, that's a sense. Not too bad actually. It's been a nice little running, to be honest. Nothing coming at me, and nothing. And it's very surprising that I've only ever met one truck here, due to the fact that it's a very busy site. This, I mean, I saw in your video last week. It can get very busy in here. So look at parking on that little Yaris been there. It's not even off the curb. So here we are now as we turn into the site, and as you can see, there is a lot going on here. So let's get onto the site and let's see what's going on. So we just arrived at site now, and look at this. Very clean that. White wheels as well. That's actually quite kept, that. That is nice. So we're parked up here. Let's go and register in with the crew and see what's going on. But I definitely do like that. That is nice, that. So that's us now being loaded here at Worcester. As you can see, I'm on the bear now. It's been a nice few relaxing 2 days it has. I mean, yesterday with the old Anna's thing, couldn't be else, I guess. All we've got to do now is get loaded and then obviously just make our way back to Hines. Couldn't more at that colour, but yeah, here's the two trucks in the yard. We're bet up. My truck versus the daffff. I like it. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you don't. And we'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you on Thursday for the next installment. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.